Hollywood shines bright with stars and stories, but not all that glitters is gold. Behind the scenes, some celebrities have battled with alcohol, turning their private struggles into public affairs. This journey takes us beyond the camera flashes to uncover the real-life challenges faced by those who found fame but fought personal battles away from the limelight. Join us as we explore the lives of these individuals and their encounters with addiction, a stark contrast to the glamorous life often portrayed. Rob Lowe is an actor who faced a tough time when his alcohol addiction became public. This was a difficult period for him, but he did not let it define his life. Instead, he worked hard to overcome his addiction and has been sober for many years. His journey to recovery was not easy, but he stayed strong and made it through. Now he uses his experience to help others. He talks openly about the dangers of addiction and the importance of getting help. He supports groups that help people with addictions and speaks at events to raise awareness. His story shows that it is possible to recover from addiction and make positive changes in your life. Errol Flynn, a well-known actor, lived a life full of ups and downs. His career in Hollywood was marked by his charming presence on screen, but off-screen his life was less than glamorous. He was married multiple times, and his relationships were often troubled and short-lived. His love for adventure and fast living led to a dependence on alcohol, which took a toll on his health. Despite his success in the film industry, his personal life was a struggle with various challenges. Errol Flynn passed away at the young age of 50. His death was sudden, and it is believed that his heart could not withstand the strain of his lifestyle. His story is a reminder of the pressures and temptations that come with fame and how they can lead to a tragic end. Bette Davis, a well-known actress, went through a difficult time when her daughter wrote a book that shared a very harsh view of her. This happened when Bette Davis was 77 years old. The book hurt her deeply and made her already serious health problems even worse. Despite her success on the screen, this book challenged her personal life, showing that even the most celebrated figures can face family issues and public criticism. It was a hard chapter in her life as she had to deal with the pain of her daughter's words while also fighting for her health. Robin Williams was a beloved actor known for his roles in both comedy and drama. His talent brought joy to many, but behind the laughter he faced personal struggles. Williams dealt with alcohol addiction and depression, which are serious issues that affect many people. Despite these challenges, he used his voice to support causes that mattered to him. His death was a sad event that touched the hearts of fans around the world. It also brought attention to the importance of mental health and the need for support and understanding for those who are fighting their own battles. Williams' life reminds us that even those who seem the happiest can be facing difficult times, and it's important to reach out and help each other. John Gilbert was a leading man in silent films during the 1920s. Known for his handsome looks and acting talent, he became one of the era's biggest stars. However, as the film industry transitioned to sound, Gilbert faced challenges. His voice, which many audiences heard for the first time in talking pictures, was said to be less impactful than his silent screen persona. This change, along with personal difficulties, affected his career. Gilbert's struggle with alcohol became more pronounced over time, impacting his work and personal life. Despite attempts to revive his career, these efforts were short-lived. His health declined, and he passed away in 1936 at the age of 38. His story is a reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the personal battles that often go unseen in the glamorous world of movies. River Phoenix was a talented actor who began his career at a young age. He quickly gained attention for his roles in various films, showing a natural ability to bring characters to life on screen. Despite his success, River struggled with the pressures of fame and turned to drugs and alcohol, which sadly became a big part of his life. This struggle had a serious effect on his work and his relationships with friends and family. His ongoing battle with addiction led to his tragic death at the age of 23. River's passing was a shock to the world and left many wondering what could have been if his life had taken a different path. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of substance abuse and the impact it can have on a promising life and career. Veronica Lake was an actress who became famous for her roles in film noir during the 1940s. Her signature look, with her blonde hair falling over one eye, made her a popular and glamorous figure in Hollywood. Despite her success on screen, Veronica struggled with personal issues. She faced challenges with alcoholism, which affected her work and reputation. Her mental health also suffered, and as a result, her career saw a significant decline. She continued to act in smaller roles, but could not regain the stardom she once had. Veronica Lake passed away in 1973, leaving behind a legacy of classic films and a story that reflects the often harsh realities of life in the spotlight. Anthony Hopkins, an esteemed actor, has reached a significant milestone in his personal life, celebrating over 47 years without alcohol. His journey to sobriety is a story of personal struggle, determination, and the power of self-care. Hopkins has openly shared his experiences with addiction, emphasizing the importance of being kind to oneself when facing such challenges. His openness about his past troubles and ongoing commitment to a sober life serve as an inspiration to many. Hopkins' ability to overcome addiction and maintain a successful career is a testament to his strength and dedication. His story encourages others to believe in the possibility of change and the importance of self-compassion in the face of adversity. Joan Crawford, known for her acting career, also served as the face of Pepsi after her marriage to the company's chairman. Her role went beyond mere representation. She was actively involved in the company's promotion and public relations. However, her personal life was marked by a struggle with alcohol, which became widely known. Her preference for a variety of alcoholic beverages was extensive, and this aspect of her life began to overshadow her professional achievements. Despite her success on screen, her association with alcohol painted a different picture, one that competed with her public persona as an actress and businesswoman. Joan Crawford's story is a reminder of how personal challenges can affect even the most successful public figures. Oliver Reed was an actor who became famous for his roles in movies and his lively personality. He was born in London, England, and started acting in the 1950s. Over the years, he became known for playing strong characters. His life off-screen was just as colorful as his film roles. He enjoyed being in the spotlight and was often seen having a good time. However, he had a long battle with drinking too much alcohol. This struggle affected his health and work. Sadly, his life ended at the age of 61 due to a heart attack. Oliver Reed's story is a reminder of the challenges that come with fame and the effects of alcohol on health. Montgomery Clift was a talented actor whose life was deeply affected by personal challenges. He struggled with alcohol and substance abuse, which took a toll on his health. These issues also had a significant effect on his acting career. Despite his talent, his personal problems led to a decline in the roles he was offered. His health continued to deteriorate over time, and sadly, he passed away at the young age of 45. His death was a loss to the acting community and to the fans who admired his work on the screen. Billie Holiday was a singer with a voice that touched many hearts. Her music career was full of great songs that people still listen to today. Sadly, her life was also full of hard times. She drank too much alcohol, which made her very sick. At the young age of 44, she passed away because her heart and liver stopped working properly. Her music lives on and continues to move people all over the world. Humphrey Bogart was a famous actor known for his roles in classic films. His work in Hollywood was often talked about, and he was known to enjoy drinking. Sadly, his life was cut short when he passed away from cancer in 1957. He left behind a legacy of memorable performances and a lasting influence on the film industry. His personal struggles did not overshadow his professional achievements, and he remains a celebrated figure in the history of American cinema. Orson Welles was a filmmaker who changed the way movies are made with his work on Citizen Kane. He was born on May 6, 1915, and started as a theater actor and director. With his deep voice and big presence, he became famous on radio too. But it was Citizen Kane that made him a star in the movie world. This film is still celebrated for its storytelling and camera work. Sadly, Orson Welles struggled with alcohol, which affected his health. He passed away on October 10, 1985, at the age of 70. His work in movies is still watched and respected today, showing how great a filmmaker he was. Spencer Tracy was a talented actor who won 2 Academy Awards during his career. Despite his success on screen, he faced personal challenges, including a struggle with alcoholism. His work in film was widely appreciated, and he became known for his natural acting style and ability to bring characters to life. Tracy's performances left a strong impression on the film industry. He passed away at the age of 67 from a heart attack. His work continues to be celebrated and remembered by fans and fellow actors alike. Tracy's life and career had its ups and downs, but his contribution to cinema remains significant. Clara Bow, known as the original It Girl, was a leading actress in the silent film era. Her on-screen presence was so strong that she became a symbol of the Roaring Twenties and a leading figure in Hollywood. Despite her success in films like Wings Clara faced many challenges off screen. Her life was filled with personal battles, including health issues and public scandals, which often took a toll on her well-being. She retired from acting in 1933 at the age of 28 after appearing in 46 silent films and 11 talkies. Sadly, her later years were marked by isolation and health problems, leading to her passing at the age of 60 due to a heart attack. Clara Bow's story is a reminder of the pressures faced by stars in the spotlight and the human side of the glamorous film industry. Elton John, a well-known music artist, has been sober for over 3 decades. His personal journey with sobriety has inspired him to help others. He established the Elton John AIDS Foundation, which has been a significant force in the fight against HIV and AIDS worldwide. Through this foundation, Elton John has raised funds and awareness to support programs that educate people, help prevent infections, and provide care and support services. He has also been a vocal advocate for the rights and dignity of those living with HIV and AIDS, using his platform to break down stigma and discrimination. Elton John's dedication to these causes shows his commitment to making a positive change in the world. Larry Hagman was an actor who became widely recognized for his role in the television series Dallas. His portrayal of J.R. Ewing, a cunning and ambitious oil baron, won him fame across the globe. Despite his success on screen, Hagman faced personal challenges off-screen. He struggled with alcoholism throughout his career, a battle that he fought publicly, hoping to encourage others facing similar struggles. His fight with alcoholism was a long one, but he sought to manage it with determination. In later years, Hagman was diagnosed with throat cancer, a disease that ultimately claimed his life at the age of 81. His passing was a loss to the acting community and to the fans who had followed his career for decades. Hagman's life, marked by both his celebrated role in Dallas and his personal health battles, left a lasting impression on those who knew him and his work. Richard Burton was a well-known actor with a strong screen presence and a deep, resonant voice. His acting career was marked by many successful roles in both film and theater. Despite his success on stage and screen, Burton faced personal challenges. He struggled with alcoholism throughout his life, which affected his health and personal relationships. His marriage to fellow actor Elizabeth Taylor was highly publicized, with the couple's relationship making headlines for its passionate and stormy nature. They married twice and were known for their intense love for each other as well as their fiery arguments. Burton's health declined due to his drinking, and he passed away at the age of 58 from a cerebral hemorrhage. His death was a significant loss to the acting community, and he is remembered for his contributions to the arts and his memorable performances. William Holden was a celebrated actor known for his roles in films that won the hearts of many. His talent brought him fame and recognition, including an Academy Award for Best Actor and an Emmy Award. Despite his success on screen, Holden faced personal challenges. His struggle with alcoholism had severe consequences. It led to an accident at his home, which sadly resulted in his death. This event brought an abrupt end to the career of a man who had made significant achievements in the acting world. His passing was a loss to the industry and to the audiences who admired his work. Holden's life story serves as a reminder of the human side of celebrities and the personal battles they may face away from the spotlight. Farrah Fawcett was a talented actress known for her roles in television and film. Despite her success on screen, she faced personal challenges that affected her career. Her battle with drug and alcohol addiction was public, and difficult to attend these struggles sometimes overshadowed her work and led to periods of less activity in her acting career. She worked hard to overcome these issues and continued to act, but the effects of addiction were significant obstacles in her life and career. Her experience highlights the challenges many face in the entertainment industry and the importance of support and treatment in overcoming addiction. Cary Grant was a leading man in Hollywood for over 2 decades, charming audiences with his good looks and smooth acting. Behind the scenes, he faced personal challenges, including a struggle with alcoholism. In an unexpected turn, he began using LSD as part of therapy, a practice that was more common in the 1950s and 1960s. This experience had a profound effect on him, leading to significant improvements in his personal well-being. He credited the therapy with helping him come to terms with his past and improving his mental health. Cary Grant continued to live a fulfilling life, passing away at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy of classic films and a personal story of overcoming adversity through unconventional means. David Cassidy was widely known for his role in the 1970s musical sitcom The Partridge Family, where he played the part of Keith Partridge. With his charming looks and musical talent, he quickly became a favorite among teens, earning him the status of a teen idol. Despite his successful career in music and acting, David faced personal challenges. He struggled with alcoholism, a battle he dealt with publicly. His health deteriorated over the years, and ultimately, he passed away from organ failure, which was a direct result of his long-term alcohol abuse. His life story serves as a stark reminder of the serious consequences of alcohol addiction. Richard Harris was an actor who faced many challenges in his life. He was very good at acting and played many roles, but one of his most famous was as Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies. He had a tough battle with alcoholism, which means he drank too much alcohol and it caused problems for him. But he was strong and stopped drinking, which helped him to act in more movies and plays. Sadly, when he was 72 years old, he got sick with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of cancer. This illness eventually led to his death. His story shows that even when someone is very talented, they can have hard times, but they can also find strength to get better and keep doing what they love. Jamie Lee Curtis, a well-known actress, faced a tough battle with addiction in private. For 10 years, she struggled with a dependence on painkillers and alcohol. Her journey to recovery began when she understood that her family history made her more likely to become addicted. This knowledge was a turning point for her. She realized that her body responded differently to these substances because of her genes. With this insight, she took steps to overcome her addiction. Her experience shows the importance of understanding our own bodies and the factors that can lead to substance abuse. It's a strong reminder that addiction can affect anyone, and that recognizing the problem is the first step towards getting better. Jamie Lee Curtis's story is one of courage and the will to change one's life for the better. Alec Baldwin, a well-known actor, faced significant personal challenges early in his career due to alcohol addiction. Recognizing the need for change, he sought help and has since been managing his life soberly. His journey to overcome addiction and maintain sobriety has been a part of his life while dealing with the demands of his public and personal life. Baldwin's experience highlights the importance of seeking help and the possibility of recovery, serving as an encouraging example for others facing similar struggles. His commitment to staying sober has allowed him to continue his career and personal endeavors with strength and clarity. Carrie Fisher was well known for her role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars movies. Beyond her acting, she was very open about her struggles with alcohol and drug addiction. She used her fame to talk about these issues in public. Carrie wrote books and gave interviews where she shared her experiences with addiction. She hoped that by being honest about her challenges, she could help others understand the risks of addiction and find the courage to seek help. Carrie's openness about her personal battles brought attention to the importance of discussing mental health and substance abuse issues. Her efforts made a difference in how people view these struggles and encouraged many to not be ashamed to talk about or deal with their problems. Matthew Perry, known for his role as Chandler Bing on the television show Friends, has faced personal challenges that he has shared with the public. His struggles with alcoholism and addiction to painkillers began with the misuse of medication that was prescribed to him. Over the years, Perry has been open about his journey through recovery, using his platform to raise awareness about the dangers of substance abuse and the importance of seeking help. His experiences have shown that success and fame do not shield one from the difficulties of addiction, but they also highlight the possibility of overcoming such obstacles with support and determination. Perry's candidness about his struggles has been a source of inspiration for many who face similar battles, proving that recovery is achievable and that one's past does not have to dictate their future. Samuel L. Jackson is a well-known actor who faced and overcame personal challenges with drugs and alcohol. His determination led to a successful film career, which took off after his performance in the movie Jungle Fever. His portrayal in this film was powerful and showed his skill as an actor. This role was a turning point, leading to more opportunities and a respected place in the film industry. His journey from personal struggles to professional success is inspiring and shows his strength and talent. Ben Falk, a well-known actor and filmmaker, has faced his share of challenges. Despite his success in the film industry, he has had a public battle with alcohol addiction. His journey has not been easy, but he has taken significant steps towards betterment. He made the choice to enter rehabilitation, showing his commitment to his health and well-being. During this time, he has not been alone. His friends and colleagues have provided him with much-needed support. This support has been crucial in his recovery process, offering him strength and encouragement. His openness about his struggles has also been a source of inspiration for many who face similar battles, making it clear that seeking help is a sign of courage, not weakness. Buster Keaton, a talented actor known for his silent films, had a unique approach to making movies that was ahead of his time. He was famous for doing his own stunts and bringing a special kind of humor to the screen. However, his life off camera was not as smooth. He faced tough times with alcohol, which affected how he acted and worked. This problem grew over time and led to serious issues at Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, the big movie company he worked for. Eventually, they had to let him go because of these challenges. Despite these troubles, his work in film is still celebrated today for its creativity and skill. David Hasselhoff, known for his role in the television series Baywatch, faced a tough period in his life where he struggled with alcohol addiction. This struggle began after the peak of his Baywatch fame, a time when he was under the watchful eye of the public. The pressure and scrutiny became overwhelming, leading him to seek solace in alcohol. However, recognizing the negative effects it had on his life and career, David Hasselhoff made the decision to get help. He took steps towards recovery, working to overcome his addiction and regain control of his life. His journey to sobriety was challenging, but with support and determination, he managed to address his issues with alcohol. W.C. Fields was a well-known actor and comedian who brought laughter to many with his unique style of humor. His career in show business spanned several decades, during which he appeared in numerous films and stage productions. Despite his success on screen and stage, W.C. Fields faced personal challenges. He struggled with alcoholism throughout his life, which affected his health and personal relationships. His battle with this addiction was a difficult one, and it ultimately led to his passing. At the age of 66, W.C. Fields died from a stomach hemorrhage, a condition often linked to excessive alcohol consumption. His death marked the end of an era for comedy and left a void in the entertainment industry. W.C. Fields' legacy as a comedic actor remains, and his performances continue to be enjoyed by audiences around the world. Elizabeth Taylor was a talented actress known for her acting skills and beauty. She faced challenges in her personal life, including issues with alcohol. After a setback, she decided to seek help and went to rehabilitation. Her efforts to overcome her struggles were successful, and she stayed away from alcohol after that. This choice had a positive effect on her health and allowed her to continue her acting career for a longer time. Elizabeth Taylor's determination to stay sober showed her strength and helped her to keep working in the movies, which brought joy to many of her fans. Her ability to stay strong and make good choices has been an inspiration to others facing similar challenges. Tallulah Bankhead was a well-known actress with a strong personality and a flair for the dramatic. Her career spanned stage, screen, and radio. Born in 1902 in Alabama, she quickly rose to fame in the 1920s with her bold acting style and distinctive voice. Tallulah became famous not just for her acting, but also for her lively social life. She enjoyed parties and was often seen at events, making headlines with her sharp wit. Despite her success, she struggled with alcohol use throughout her life. This struggle was part of her public image, as she never hid her lifestyle from the media or her fans. She continued to work in the entertainment industry, adapting to new roles and challenges until her health declined. In 1968, at the age of 66, Tallulah Bankhead passed away due to pneumonia, a common illness that can be severe for those with a history of health issues like hers. Her life was a mix of bright stardom and personal challenges, and she remains remembered for both her talent and her unique approach to life. Leonard Nimoy, widely recognized for his role as Mr. Spock on Star Trek, faced personal challenges off-screen, particularly with alcohol use. His journey with alcohol started with social drinking, but grew into a more serious issue over time. This struggle led him to seek help and go through rehabilitation. His experience with alcohol is a part of his life story, showing that despite success, one can face difficult battles. Nimoy's openness about his challenges has helped to shed light on the importance of seeking help and the possibility of recovery. Dean Martin was a well-known singer, an actor who was part of the Rat Pack, a group of entertainers prominent in the 1960s. He was born on June 7, 1917 in Steubenville, Ohio, and began his career in the entertainment industry in the 1940s. Martin gained fame for his relaxed, easygoing singing style and his roles in films and television. Despite his smooth public persona, he struggled with alcohol use throughout his life. This struggle did not overshadow his professional achievements, which included hit songs like That's Amore and Everybody Loves Somebody, and starring roles in films such as Rio Bravo and The Young Lions. Martin's television show, The Dean Martin Show, was also successful, running from 1965 to 1974. He continued to perform until the late 1980s, despite the personal challenges he faced. Dean Martin passed away on December 25, 1995, at the age of 78 after a battle with lung cancer. His legacy in the entertainment industry remains significant, as he is remembered for his contributions to music and film. Judy Garland was a star with a voice that touched hearts and a presence that shone on the silver screen. Her journey in Hollywood saw her rise to fame with unforgettable performances. Yet, behind the glamour, she faced personal battles. Financial woes and struggles with addiction cast shadows over her success. Her life was a mix of public triumphs and private struggles, showing her resilience in the face of challenges. Despite the hardships, Judy Garland's talent and spirit made her a beloved figure, and her story continues to move people today. Her life reminds us of the human side of stardom, where personal battles are fought away from the spotlight. Robert Mitchum was an actor known for his strong screen presence and acting skills. During the filming of His Kind of Woman in the early 1950s, Mitchum was involved in a physical fight on set. This incident was one of many that showed he had a serious problem with alcohol. His drinking affected his behavior and sometimes led to trouble. Despite this, he continued to work and was a professional on set. His performances were still well received, and he maintained a successful career in Hollywood for decades. This part of his life shows that he faced personal challenges, but also that he was able to overcome them to some extent and continue his work as an actor.